This one is for the new players and returning ones too, if you just so happen to forget the daily cycle of things in Destiny. Heads up everybody, my name is SentinelGray and welcome to the channel. Getting straight down to business here, this video is going to be going over the weekly and daily resets and things you may want to do every single day or week whenever you log into Destiny. A lot of other games out there have this formula in them as well, but by no means do you have to do all of these things whenever you hop in Destiny. This video is just to give players who have taken an extreme liking to Destiny something to look at whenever they log in every day. Alright, first up is the daily reset. This happens every day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yes, world reset, meaning while it is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for me, it is 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for some of my friends in California. Just take 1 p.m. Eastern Standard and throw it into a time zone converter on Google and convert to your time zone. It's that easy. So what changes on a daily basis? Well, a couple things, most of which are bounties. Every location has a vendor that you can buy bounties from that aren't repeatable. This may be getting kills during this activity or with this energy type or this weapon, like general things like that. These bounties get refreshed for everyone who hands them out and on every location. Varric's on Europa, Petra in the Dreaming City, Banshee, Zavala, Shaxx, and Drifter in the Tower. Everyone. These bounties of course reward tons of different things, but all of them give you XP. Since Destiny isn't a traditional MMO, any XP you earn goes to two places. One, your Season Pass, and two, your Seasonal Artifact. Both of which are only accessible to you if you have bought the current season of Destiny. But if you don't have the Season Pass or the Artifact, this doesn't mean that you shouldn't do bounties. They're by far the easiest way to get materials for upgrading and masterworking weapons and armor in the game. The other thing that happens is arguably more important, and that is that Ada 1, Banshee 44, and Spider changed their stock. Now, to veteran players, this isn't anything new or groundbreaking, but to newer players, this is a huge deal, especially if you really want to get into the endgame of Destiny. Let me start with Spider first. Spider is located in his little hidey hole in the Tangled Shore and is probably the best place to get materials since you can straight up buy them from him with either other materials or the numerous forms of currency that the game has. And since this refreshes every day, he might have a better conversion for the materials that you may need than what he had yesterday. The other two are, in my opinion, extremely important for new players and are both located in the tower. Ada and Banshee both sell 6 things that refresh every day. 4 of the 6 never change, however, what they sell them for does. So, they always sell upgrade modules, enhancement prisms, and ascendant shards, but what changes is the type of planetary materials they allow you to buy them with. So, if you're short on data lattice this week but have a butt ton of spin metal, all you have to do is wait until either of them sells those items for spin metal, and you'll be set. The other 2 things they sell are mods, and chances are if you're a new player or returning and have been out the game way too long, you have very few to absolutely none of these. These mods are the ones that you can put on your armor. Ada and Banshee can sell anything from normal armor mods that improve how your weapons perform to combat style mods which change how you fight each fight. As a veteran player, here's what I'll tell you. If you plan on playing Destiny for a long period of time, from season to season and from expansion into expansion, you're going to want literally all of these. Granted, some of the mods are more useful than others, but just having them available to you not only widens your bag of tricks, but also is a new form of content for you down the road when trying to make builds. As someone who's had every single one of these mods as they've come out, there's a ton of combinations that I haven't even tried yet. But if you want to know my personal favorites, the ones that you should buy without any hesitation whatsoever, they would be Powerful Friends, Radiant Light, Protective Light, and Heal Thyself. Powerful Friends and Radiant Light both give you +20 to mobility and strength respectively. Protective Light gives you a 50% damage resistance based on the number of times you are charged with light whenever your health drops below a certain threshold, and Heal Thyself heals you for each grenade kill whenever you're charged with light. If there is any reason you should log into Destiny every day, it is to pick up these mods that they sell. Now that should do it for the daily stuff. Let's talk about weekly. Every week on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the weekly reset. Please use the Google conversion again for your time zone and stuff, please. It's like I said, it changes based on the time zone. When this happens, all the activities in the game refresh their rewards. So if you got the pinnacle reward from strikes last week, you can go grab it again. If you completed the raid on all 3 characters last week, you can do it again. This is one of the reasons why reaching the pinnacle power cap can take so long. You only have so many different pinnacle rewards per week. But what else changes? Well, the Dreaming City progresses the Taken Curse put on it by Riven the Wish Dragon, because time loop from hell for an entire race of people, why not? Also, while you're in the Dreaming City, make sure you stop by the Ascendant Challenge that changes from week to week if you want some loot. The Nightfall Strikes changed, so one of the 6 of the chosen strikes for the current season, along with the modifiers with it, are switched up. The Crucible changes out one of its game modes for something like Momentum Control, Scourged, Clash, Mayhem, Showdown, or one of the other ones that I'm forgetting. Raid challenges, giving you the ability to get one of those sweet raid titles. The Eververse store changes its inventory and what it's willing to sell you for Bright Dust, so you can buy items with in-game money as opposed to spending your own. And our friends Ada and Banshee also change up their inventory, allowing you to buy one of the randomly rolled weapons or sets of armor from them in case RNG is being a total douche to you. And finally, the seasonal story progresses if it hasn't met its end yet. Think of it as the gaming version of a new episode to a show that you like that comes on every week, you know, like on a weekly basis. Like, oh, every Tuesday we got a new episode of Destiny 2. Yeah, that sort of thing. I think that's everything. At least everything on a weekly basis. Well, there is another refresh or reset that happens, but it's not on Tuesdays. It's on the weekends, it's on Fridays at the same time as the daily reset, but there's 2 separate things that happen. The first thing is the coming of Xur. This friendly tentacle-faced merchant shows up at a random location every Friday at reset and stays until Monday's reset. His inventory is always random, but he will always sell 1 random exotic weapon and 1 random exotic armor piece for each class, so in total of 4 items. He also has the ability to sell you a random exotic. All of these are bought with legendary shards. The nice thing is that there are a ton of people who make it their job every weekend to give info on where Xur is and what he's selling. If you just Google where is Xur during the weekend, you're bound to get a few hits like Fallout Plays Xur in 60 seconds videos or the lovely people over at whereisxur.com. Make sure if you log in during the weekends to check in with him, because he can have some exotic rolls that are absolutely stupid good to get. Finally, the one that I pay the least amount of attention to, but is still worth mentioning, is Trials of Osiris. Trials is available the same time that Xur is, though the 2 are completely unrelated. Trials of Osiris is the pinnacle of competitive PvP in Destiny. This is where the best of the best go to show their skills to try and grab 7 wins in a row. A quick rundown of Trials is this. You're given a card that has a limit of either 7 wins or 3 losses. And whichever you get first, you have to reset the card. If you win 3, 5, or 7 matches during the same card, you're rewarded with Trials loot, and some of the weapons are some of the best PvP weapons in the game. Now, if you go flawless, meaning you get 7 wins and no losses on your card, you get to go to a special place known as the Lighthouse, where you can get extremely rare gear as a reward. Trials is not for the faint of heart, though. Seriously. It's a never-ending sweatfest of PvPers who know that side of the game in and out. So if you decide you want to give it a go, make sure you understand what you're getting into. So if you end up remembering all of that, you'll be set every single day, every single week, and every single weekend for what you should check into whenever you log in. As time goes on, though, we'll probably get more and more things that reset every day and every weekend, or every week, all the resets. So I'm not sure how long this guide will be 100% accurate. But that is going to be it for me for today, guys. If you like the video and you want to see more, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons. And if you like live content, I stream on Twitch every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a link for that down in the description box below. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will see you all next time. And remember, keep your heads up and be kind to each other. Bye now.